Last Saturday, I dropped my new animated shot. And you guys blew it up. Seriously. 35 views is something for small channel like mine. Reason why I beg you guys to please subscribe. Here is my storyboard. It's not pretty, it's not crispy, but it did what it's supposed to, as you can see the final result, right? And now we're bouncing into the character design in Character Creator 4. As you can see, this is my go-to program for character designing for up to like 3 years now. One thing I love Character Creator 4 is the automatic facial rig and body rig immediately as you are designing your character. Yeah, I'm just giving my character different facial poses to see if everything is working as it should. So now I'm going to show you the beautiful braid I gave to my character. The goddess is actually the main character in my animation. So yeah, you can see how beautiful she looks. And we'll be going into Iclone, where you see me how I did my set design. Here in Iclone, you can see a replica of the environment in the final animation. I created something to mirror what I have in mind. Yeah, you can see here. So, and I made sure I hid the bones on this character because I prefer to use my character this way actually. I just love it. I love all this to be hidden because somehow it's kind of in the way of what I want to do. So that just it. So I animated the goddess and the god, the giant one, in the same scene. The next thing is motion director. One of the best features I enjoyed so much in Iclone 8 is the motion director, and that is exactly what I used to animate the goddess, walking from the gate to where they add the face off in the final animation. So I animated only the goddess using the motion director, but the actual giant, the other god, just the normal usual standard tools. That's what I used in animating him. Yeah, as you can see here, his animation is not as tedious to achieve like the goddess one. He's just sitting, and basically most of the motion on him is on the neck, on his waist and the head. Then yeah, so the next one is going to be the lip sync. Now the challenge here is these characters are not speaking English. They'll be speaking Yoruba, and we know how native language are very hard to achieve in animation. If it was English, it will be breeze, but Yoruba, it took a while to achieve the level of the one you saw in the final animation. Yeah, so for this goddess, I actually parented a camera to her face because she was actually moving. So I really want to get the pace, the right place for her to say each word. So she has to be on the move, and same time, reason why I had to parent the camera to her head so I can see her face while she walks, and same time I can work on the lip sync. That's why you can see this funny dancing background behind her here, since this is not the final animation. Next, we bounce into Marvelous Designer. Obviously, I'm going to clothe my beautiful goddess, you know. So yeah, this is just a simple pattern, but in the simulation, it is tedious. It is very, very, oh my god, I don't know the word to use, but at the end of it all, I got it to work. The challenging part is the long part of this dress, because if you know about clothes simulation, it's a lot of headache, but somehow I got it to work. You know, we always face challenges every time with 3D. It's Blender time. So yeah, I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of how, because I think majority of the rest of the work happened in Blender. The camera, the cutout, everything happened in Blender. So basically, I'm going to start with the hot hand. What should I call it? I need to give this hand a name. Okay, the glowing hand she has. Funny enough, many people didn't notice this in the final animation at first, which is funny. So here is the simple note group I created for this hand. It's actually really simple, you understand? And another fun fact is the volumetric light that is coming into the hall actually has same feature, but the only differences there are the mixed shader node and the transparent, which made the glow blend perfectly with the goddess skin. I don't have all the time in the world. I had to get some models from Blender Kit and Sketchfab, models like the rocks in the hall here, the main gate, the ocean in the hall. Yes, they are goddess, they are gods, so they can have ocean there, and the touch on the walls. Yeah, so basically I had to do that, but I modeled the hall. Yeah, this one, my model the hall, and the textures on my model are from 3dtextures.me. So now we are going to go into how I achieved the effect of how this guy burst into flame into pieces. And this effect is actually really easy to achieve in Blender. I'm going to show you guys how. It's basically you going up there in the object menu at the top of your screen, going to quick effect and quick explode, final, finish. But you have to set your parameters well inside the particles panel on the right here. You bake your effect, make sure you bake it, because everything will be slow on your PC. You have to bake. So, and the lightning, the beautiful lightning, oh, I love this lightning in my scene. I basically use this add-on here, sci-fi element, yeah, under this HUD. I got the lightning. There are two types, but I love that one. Yeah, so yeah, and we are going to move on to the way I did my cutscenes, the camera cutscenes. Yeah, in the timeline I used the marker. This is very easy thing you can do. Before, I used to render my scene out one after the other, and then I'm going to put them together in Premiere Pro. But this time it's very easy for you to do. As you can see here, you can see different scenes here. Go under the marker menu, add marker. You can press M to achieve same thing. Make sure you click on your camera. Select the camera in your scene also. Make sure you select it, or you can select it under the outliner. Then you press Ctrl B, or you can go under the marker to do same thing. Yeah, so that's it. And I think we've completed the walkthrough of how I achieved my last animated shot. And you guys, please subscribe, because I really want this channel to be over 1,000 subscribers at the end of this year. Love you all. Thank you all for all the support. Catch you on the next one.